What is going on, guys? Cowboy here, and we are back with more Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to check out the live stream, because as you can see, the city of London and Southwark are conquered, with the exception of the gang wars. So, with that in mind, we're going to be knocking out both of these this episode. No, I did. I'm 1880 Lightning, and I get another one from this mission, this one as well, which will be quite a nice upgrade over what I currently have. As for other stuff, I have a new kukri and brass knuckles and a belt and gauntlets that I can all put on when I reach level 9, which I'm not that far away from. Missing a bunch of schematics for level 7, level 8 stuff. Of course, I have all the level 9 stuff somehow, though.
London's so-called Bloody Nora has challenged you to a gang war. All weapons permitted. Good luck to both sides.
It's a little odd. Welcome to the gang war, sir. Please pick your weapon of choice. There are no rules. You just must kill everybody. Have a good day. Is that all you got, Nora? Come on. Just wrecked everyone you had. You want some of this? Get on your knees. Down she goes. Man, that was brutal. Just slaughtered that whole gang.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Jacob and Evie Frye, and as of this moment, you all work for us.
Well, okay. Okay, we can agree to that, yeah. Yeah, we'll work for you. I did notice this is slightly different, because I remember we actually got to do the Bloody Nora fight back when I was at E3. And then, at least, the way it went down, I actually had a cutscene in the tavern where Jacob was talking about, you know, he takes out the gang, and he's like, you know, we control the streets, we control London. And Henry was all like, I do not know if this is a good idea. And he's like, to your health, Henry, and pounds his beer, and then jumps off into a fight. And that didn't happen here. Now, I know that when I was unlocking stuff, when I had, I think, two sections left to go, that Bloody Nora showed up, and I had a chance to, you know, basically race her down and catch her. But still, that was different from what I got to experience at E3, because in E3, you know, it actually started as taking down the stronghold, and after finishing the stronghold, she showed up. I had to run past maybe, you know, I had to juke past about 3 guys, jump on a carriage, catch her, jump across, and assassinate her, and then we went straight to the gang fight. Whereas this time, that was like while you were still 2 or 3 out. And I didn't have the... I mean, even when she did show up, she showed up, but it was a little bit different from what I remember experiencing before. And on top of that, there was about 20 dudes she showed up with that I would have had to navigate past to reach her. But I wonder what happened to that cutscene. That was a fun one. Either way, let's get this next gang war on, and then Depending on what time we're at after that, I may end up just working towards conquering a 4th borough. We'll see. So as I've mentioned before, I have a feeling I'll have to likely have them all conquered before I can actually, like, you know, move towards the very end and take out Steric. This is only a level 6. This one will be a slaughter.
Let's give them what they want.
Miss Plum has, although reluctantly, accepted your challenge. All weapons permitted. May the strongest brutes win.
God, it's still so weird how it's like a formal thing that you're doing. This lady looks unsure as hell. Like, you can tell she is not really ready for this.
Blighters, who owns this borough?
What the hell's going on with the camera all of a sudden? Oh! That was a super badass one.
You butchered my friends. Now I'll butcher you.
No. No, you won't. No, you won't. I will do the butchering.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Jacob.
Same cinematic. Well, now that I know that, I mean, I didn't do the gang wars on stream because I figured there was going to be, you know, more cinematics to them, kind of based on what I experienced at E3, but based on that, I think that the next time I do a free roam where I'm just kind of knocking out all the stuff, I'll just get them done. Really no point to doing that. So Lambeth is just about conquered. We'll head down there, we'll knock out Lambeth real fast and get another area conquered. Looks like there were 3 or 4 activities. We can knock those out all very quickly. And then add that into areas that we now control. I think the Thames is going to be one of the harder ones, just because, and not necessarily hard, but it's just very spread out. So I think that one will be a bit of a pain in the ass to get. But after Lambeth, the Thames will be my next objective. Get that done, and then I'll kind of control half of England, if you will. Westminster and those areas out to the west. Those will be a little bit more tricky. They're just very, very large. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just checked the time on the video. We're at like 8 minutes.
For me?
A letter? What? Jumping into a cutscene after fast travel? Maybe? That was weird. Well, wait, what did that message say? Oh, return to the train hideout to begin the sequence. No, I'm not interested in that. I'd very much like to go down and knock out the stuff in Lambeth as I planned. Thank you, game, for your consideration. But I have other things in mind. I think this may be the best Jacob outfit. Like, it looks good. He's got his top hat with it. Color scheme is pretty nice. And it makes his gunshot stronger, which Jacob is all about. I mean, he has a whole specialty tree dedicated to pistols. What's not to love about this? I think I'll start upgrading it. Get it to where pistol damage just blows enemies away, like, instantly. Which actually, I have quite amount of disposable income, so maybe I'll do that real fast before we start taking on Lambeth. Oh shit, is it gonna yank me straight back? There's that a letter from me thing again. I think it might be pulling me back to the train. Son of a bitch! It did. We are in the completely wrong area. Ugh, it would take so long to get down to Lambeth. And I could start knocking out stuff here. Yeah, I don't want to do this quest. That's Sequence 8 is for another time. That's rather bullshit. It's not very often that the game kind of tries to push a quest onto you. Usually you have more freedom, and I will start this quest when I want to start this quest. Inventory though. Let me go to outfits, upgrade this. Oh no, there's only one upgrade. Never mind, that works. There we go. It was an easier transition than I thought it would be. Where's the treasure chest? Nope. Jacob. We gotta climb onto the roof, my friend. Ah, that should have been a multi-kill. I feel robbed. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Looks like the rooks are getting involved, so there goes that objective.
Someone get it!
There it is. That'll be quite handy. Very nice. Always good to have more ammo. Oh, God, it is so... I'm always low on metal. Everything else I have plenty of. Metal, nope. Surprise! Alright. Poor rooks. I mean, I didn't even, like... like, they just gotten... the guy just ran in by himself and picked a fight. I don't know why. I guess he saw people dying and he was like, "Oh, Jacob must be here to help me. I can kill people." Let's check to see how that Master Kukri compares to the one I have. Ah, it's the same. I like the look better. We'll switch up to it. And thankfully it didn't throw me back onto the train, so looks like I can actually just continue and do some of the stuff around here for this episode. Wrap up most of the territory. Like I said, really good chance that I'll have to conquer them all. But obviously I'd like to... I mean, I don't want to start off Sequence 8 when I'm like 9 minutes into an episode. That's just kind of... I don't know, it just doesn't fit, you know? So... we'll continue on with activities for this, and then come next episode we'll formally kick off Sequence 8. There's actually a good chance, I think, that we'll end up wrapping up the game this week. If not, you know, by Friday. Like, I plan on continuing to record, so there's a good likelihood that it'll continue into the weekend. Well, that sure was an easy kill. And there's another activity right here. Bounty hunt. I'm about to get this area done in just a second here as well. Took out the guard on the roof, just popped off these two with that barrel. Oh, come on, that was a double kill a second ago, and now it's not. Oh, you come over a little bit more, and we can still make this a double kill. What? That should have been a double air assassination. Man, the throwing the Kukri in the face. That is really badass, though. I think I'm taking you somewhere. I think you're going to shut your mouth and come along for the ride.
There's time for talking later.
And what do the coppers want from me this time?
Wise to keep quiet.
Man, that was really easy. It's not very often that the target you're trying to kidnap decides to come over and investigate. Made my life 1,000 times easier. Didn't have to chase her or anything. She just came right over, got punched in the face, and came along for a ride.
Feisty one, she is.
Oh, I was hoping it was like an achievement pop-up. Nope. Just a notification that my battery is low. I mean, honestly, I'm not a giant fan of bounty hunts, but the final gun you get from completing all of them is quite powerful. And we will knock out one more just so we have like a nice half area knocked out. That's farther than I thought it was. You, sir. I need to borrow your vehicle. Thank you. It's funny if you, like, the subtle differences you can notice between Jacob and Evie. Like, when Jacob gets a carriage, he straight shoves people off. Like, grabs them by the face, throws them off the carriage. He's taking it. Evie, on the other hand, she, like, just kind of gently nudges them out of the way. Like, excuse me, I need to take this. Very different character styles, indeed. It's one of the nice things about this game. Man, horse-to-horse collisions.
Easy, girl. Easy.
Kill the target using explosives. Hey. It's all over the place.
Peter the Strong. Peter the Great. Hit him all at once.
I keep getting these kills that look like they should be double air assassinations, and they never are, and it's starting to bother me. Like, this is another one that should be... Alright, they're both highlighted this time. What was that? You just clonked their heads together. It's a double air knockout is what that was. Nice! Did that count? I think that just counted. Man, that completely changes up how I can use those bombs. I didn't know they would set off dynamite. That's pretty awesome.
Crikey! What do I do about this?
You will not defeat me.
I won't?
Going to die.
You sure about that?
I know a dead body when I see it.
Oh, that didn't count. Damn. I'm thinking maybe when it hit, because I definitely set off dynamite with that explosion. I think it might have been something like the dynamite did 90% of his health, and then that little bit of residual damage from the voltaic bomb is what actually finished him off. I mean, this is just me theorizing. That might not have been the case at all, but dynamite definitely exploded, and he was definitely at full health prior to that, so I think the dynamite did the most of the work. Alright, well, either way, I'd say we got a good amount done. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let us head on down to finish up Lambeth, but knocked out about half of the strand, roughly. So with that in mind, we're going to wrap things up. Obviously, getting started with Sequence 8 in the next episode. We're going to fast travel to the train and get that mission kicked on off. So thanks for coming on by, and we will see you guys then as we continue with more Assassin's